You can see right here the win was Chainlink. This was called out January 3rd with our 5% take profit hit on January 4th with yesterday's pump. You can see the entry chart right here, and you can see the moment we hit our take profit. Every day, Bitcoin is getting closer and closer to an approval of the ETF by the SEC, with some rumors saying we could even see an approval today. Now, we actually found the expected schedule for the Bitcoin ETF approval, and let me tell you, it's going to be a little bit spread out. So you're going to want to watch this video. I'm going to show you everything we know about the upcoming ETF, as well as my predictions for Bitcoin as to where it should be going. Let's get started. How's it going, everyone? My name is Jake with Trade Confident, here to bring you your daily crypto insight. As of today, I'm proud to announce we are now 120 wins, 0 losses in our trade calls. If we head to our trade setups page, you can see right here the win was Chainlink. This was called out January 3rd with our 5% take profit hit on January 4th with yesterday's pump. You can see the entry chart right here, and you can see the moment we hit our take profit. Congratulations to everyone that took the link trade. An extra 5% profit is awesome, and you can now put that towards the next trade. Next up, we have a brand new future forecast video. You do not want to miss this. I hope you're ready. You have 4 options to manage the risk of what's coming. Which will you choose? Today is a serious analysis. Some of you are about to make emotional decisions with the spot ETF potentially being released within the next few hours from some reports, or within the next 5 days. You need to see these 4 risk management plans and choose one. Now, Travis was telling us about this video earlier, and he said this may be one of the best future forecast videos he's ever made. So you are going to want to pay attention to this. It is going to provide crucial information talking about the upcoming ETF, whether or not it's going to happen today, different strategies of how to manage your risk, and he's going to be injecting another $50,000 worth of cash in order to maximize his profits into the crypto market. If you want to see that, watch this future forecast. Both the future forecast and trade setups are available with a membership at the links in the description down below. Alrighty, let's talk about the spot Bitcoin ETF decision schedule. If the rumors turn out not to be true and there are no ETF decisions today, this is the expected schedule. January 10th, the SEC will make a decision on the application for the ARC21 Bitcoin spot ETF. Mandatory acceptance or rejection, as no more extension for decision has been granted. It is expected if the ARC21 Bitcoin ETF is approved that the rest of them will be approved too. On January 14th, the SEC will make a decision on the application for the Bitwise Bitcoin spot ETF, with one more decision extension until March 14th, 2024. So that would be the latest that we get a decision on that one. From there, on January 15th, the SEC will announce the final decision for the applications of BlackRock, VanEck, Wisdom Tree, Invesco, and Fidelity Bitcoin spot ETFs, following the last extension granted until March 15th, 2024. Lastly, on January 17th, the SEC will decide on the application for the Valkyrie Bitcoin spot ETF, with one more decision extension until March 19th, 2024. Now here's a quick chart showing the different companies along with their decision deadlines. Now these right here are the deadlines that we have left for each of these companies. As you can tell here from the very first one, ARC21 must be approved or denied by January 10th. The rest of them have times in March. We got March 15th, 14th, 15th, 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 and 19th. I'll put this tweet in the description so you can check it out. Credit to Bill here. Alrighty, we are back on the live charts looking at Bitcoin USD on the 1-day time frame. Now, there are a lot of lines. I know it's kind of overwhelming. Let me explain it. First and foremost, Bitcoin is trading within a symmetrical triangle pattern. Now, this is a neutral pattern. When it starts from a bullish position, typically it breaks out in a bullish position. The opposite is true. If it starts from a bearish trend, then it'll likely end in a bearish trend. But bullish is the move right now. So this is very encouraging. Now, in a symmetrical triangle pattern, the closer you get to the apex of the triangle, the lower and lower the volatility is going to be. But if you followed us for a while, you may recognize what's called the breakout detector. On the breakout detector, the lower the volatility is, the lower the line will be. And if we drop into this orange area, this is called the breakout zone. Once you reach into the breakout zone, this is where you're seeing significant moves in the market, and it's extremely repeatable. So as we get closer to the Bitcoin ETF approval dates, volatility will decrease. And once we drop into the breakout zone, I think this is going to be a crazy move that happens. Now, I forgot to mention what these yellow lines are. Each of these lines represents the approval date of at least one company. And if these three, the back three, aren't approved on those dates, we may have to wait until the middle of March to actually find out on the SEC's decision. But the very first one here on January 10th, we should know and will set the precedent for the rest of the ETF applications. Now let's talk about what's likely to happen as the Bitcoin ETF plays out. If you've been following us for the past week or so, you're going to recognize this chart. This shows the very first gold ETF released November 18th of 2004. This is going to show you what's likely to happen upon the Bitcoin ETF approval. Now, after the gold ETF was released, we went up for 15 days straight. You can see right here, 15 days. This was our peak. But what followed was a 68-day drop in the market. From there, we saw a 285-day recovery until we finally brought ourselves all the way back to that previous high and began a major run to the upside. I mean, look how crazy that was. Now, we expect something similar to happen with Bitcoin. I think we are going to see moves to the upside. I think we are going to see a crash, and around April, I think we're going to see a massive move to the upside because April is when we're supposed to be seeing the halving event for Bitcoin, creating a supply shock and historically really starting the parabolic movements for crypto. And cryptocurrency is a highly volatile asset. Gold really isn't. And because of that, I think these moves are going to play out much faster than it did on the gold ETF release. I think a couple weeks move up would absolutely not be shocking. I think that'll stay pretty similar, but I don't think it'll take 68 days, which comes out to roughly 9 weeks, a little over that. And I certainly don't think it's going to take nearly a year to move back up. Once again, I think we're going to recover very quickly. To be honest, I doubt that it would take longer than the halving event to actually recover. So that's my prediction after the Bitcoin ETF. Let me give you specific prices real quick. Our main resistance that we need to break is our current high for 2024, and that sits at 45,925. And from there, I think it's very possible we'll see a move up to test resistance at $48,240. That's our main resistance target. What I'm looking for is to see price versus well money flow high, trades in favor high, and if we get both of those, and especially if we get a sell signal at that resistance, all three of these should result in moves back to the downside. So even if it's not that specific resistance at 48,200, we're going to be looking for those signals to officially call it. Once we see those signals, that is the exact price we're going to be looking for the next move down. Now, upon the move down, I think we're going to see a drop to at least $38,000, if not $32,000. These are both major structure supports, and I think we're going to be hard pressed to break $32,000. After that, I think it'll take until roughly April to fully recover, and after that, we'll be on our way to form a new all-time high for Bitcoin. Let's talk about leading up to the Bitcoin ETF though. Right now, price versus well money flow and trades in favor are in the middle of their charts. Most often this is a neutral reading and well money is actively moving out of the market. Now the price versus well money flow is testing a structure support right about here. If we test this and bounce up, the price of Bitcoin is likely to move back up to its previous resistance at $45,925. However, if the price versus well money flow crashes through this, it shows whales are actively selling really, really hard. If that happens, I think we're actually going to drop to retest structure support at $41,349. Either way, until we reach a decision, I think we're going to stay within this channel pattern, once again between $41,349 and $45,925. And if traditional technical analysis plays out, we may even see a smaller range simply within this symmetrical triangle pattern. If we drop, what I'm going to be looking for is to see price versus well money flow low and trades in favor low, especially if we get a buy signal. All three of these will combine to be extremely bullish. It's the exact opposite as if you were to be looking for a top. It's literally as simple as that. These indicators are incredibly easy to use, beginner friendly, easy to learn, easy to master. It doesn't matter what trading level you are. And with that in mind, you're going to want to snag these indicators. And as we approach the date for the Bitcoin ETF, you're going to want to snag these indicators as soon as possible. You do not want to miss out on these signals because they're going to guide us through this insanely volatile beginning of 2024. Right now, I can help you get access to these indicators for $550 off. Check this out. You do not want to miss it. The links are in the description down below. Go ahead and scroll down, click more, and hear me out here. You're going to want to snag a membership first. That's going to be the first link. And that's because members get massive indicator coupon codes. It is significantly cheaper to purchase with a membership than it is without one. This is where you're going to get access to the future forecast videos, all trade setups, live Zoom coaching every single month, metrics across all 20 coins, and more. Go and click subscribe now, follow the prompts, and once you have signed up, click on the indicator link, the second one here. Scroll down. The Pro Indicator Pack is what you're looking for. Members get $150 off. Once you have your membership, access the coupon code at this link, click Pro Indicator Pack, scroll down and click I want this. And from here, you are going to want to throw in that membership code, fill in your information, click pay. It's going to offer you the TC top and bottom finder for $400 off, giving you that full $550 discount. Go and click add to cart, follow the prompts, and we're so excited to trade with you soon. With that, I just want to say thanks so much for watching. Trade safe, trade confident, and do not forget to watch that future forecast video. It is crucial moving forward.